It's me! I'm not fucking dead at all. Oh, yeah. Take that. Mm-mm-mm. Everybody seems to ask which kind of cigarettes I'm smoking when I live stream. Today, these are basics. They cost a little bit more than the Fortunas, but, they're delicious. I may switch over to basics when I smoke real cigarettes. Well, fake ones with the tubes with pipe tobacco. Maybe Monday. The store isn't open on Sunday, so Monday it'll be. That interesting. Fascinating man. As my ex said, I'm complicated and interesting. She didn't say that to my face because she would never see something even remotely kind to me. But I love her anyway. Gary Newman. He's kind of evaporated from memory for a lot of people, but I like him. Kind of David Bowie couldn't sing, but I like the way he sang. I don't know if he's still alive, but I know he toured for a long time. On and off. Okay, I'm going to take a little break because I can. This is a special shout out to my friend Matthew Chin. You'll know why. No, he's a friend of mine on the Dateline TV program live stream. Check it out. Why do I want to hear this? That's more like it. Why did I want to hear that? Oh, it reminds me of a friend, a skinhead who I worked with. I don't know, he and I used to sing it together because we were drunk. Believe it or not, I used to drink. And smoke. Quit the smoking. Said it was going to kill me. Ain't killed me yet. Anyway, what about I'm thinking I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, probation officer. That guy was a hoot. Took good care of him. You ever gaslight a court official? I did. Anyway, let me fill you on my probation story. I think I've told it before in passing, but it was on my live stream and nobody ever pays attention to my old stories. I'm so sad. Few people do. Way back when in the old days, back in the early 2000s. Seems so long. Those are simpler times, Now, 911. Me getting drunk and living in a tent. Let's see. Oh, me going to jail, which happened, but this is a special jail time. One thing I learned, and I've learned a few things in my life. If you're in an argument with a spouse, don't hold the phone down and try to talk and reason with a person, especially when you're drunk and your girlfriend's pissed off at you for being drunk and she just wants you to spend the night in jail to sober up. But then she goes across the way and gabs to her neighbor, and the neighbor's taking notes. And suddenly, I'm being charged with a felony, kidnapping and stuff. And, special domestic violence and shit, even though he wasn't violent. Oh, you learned, especially when Santa Cruz County just got a crackdown on domestic violence, so they're pillorying people. I mean, domestic violence is a terrible thing, however, it was going a little far. Anybody who made a dirty joke to the girlfriend was suddenly in jail. Thousands of people. So I'm going to go on to that. How that turned out was not so cool. I go to jail, it's like drunk as a hoot owl, but I was cracking jokes with the cops until I had to take a pee. Like, you really need to get me out of here, because they had the car. A million people are milling around and they're making a real big spectacle out of me, and just like, yeah, domestic violence. Yeah, I was like, fuck you guys. What? Yeah, my ex is screaming, no, we just want him in jail for the night. Take him back. Oh no, they can't do that because yeah, that's how that worked. I kind of sucked. Like, oh well, I'm in trouble now, boys. But going to jail. Don't lose your shit. Just crack jokes with the cops and say things like, "Can you get me housed really quickly? Because I just want to take a nap. Wake up to my fresh nightmare tomorrow. Come on." They do that because you don't want to be in that drunk tank any more than you have to be any longer. And don't bother calling anybody unless you want to say hi to your mom or something, which I've done. I've called mom. I've got a phone call here. Hi, Mom. What's going on? No. Don't even think about bailing me out, even though you wouldn't anyway. But just checking in. Oh, why are you in jail again? One of those. I didn't tell her this time. I didn't call her this time because serious shit. And I called for some serious shit, but the bailing out story is going to have to be separate stories altogether, because I was bailed out a couple times. When it was either I was innocent, which happened once, or I was going to be beaten to death by a bunch of angry African Americans because I had a shaved head. Long Beach jail is no fun when you're kind of looks like a skinhead. They didn't take kindly to that. Whatever. That's a separate story. That's a long time ago. And that was my first time to in Los Angeles County Jail, which, by the way, that's a separate story altogether, and that's a grim one. Not a lot of... There's some humor. There's always some humor. I didn't die. That's about all I can say. So anyway, going to jail. And actually, I didn't know it was going to be a felony charge. And the cops lied to you, like, well, certainly, we're going to get you out tomorrow morning. That's a good idea. Make nice with the ex, pay a ticket. Of course, I never take my tickets. I was going to do a couple days in jail, but that's a family tradition. Me and my little brother, at least. Pay a ticket. What kind of foolishness is that? In the morning, I wake up. Of course, I did not talk with the cops at all. It's like, I'm going to need a lawyer pretty quick. The cops are like, that's fine. They didn't want to deal with me anyway. It's like, yeah, we want to interview a drunk tonight. No, thank you. Yeah, we have a cot in a minute. Want a bologna sandwich? They give you a bologna sandwich and orange. I love bologna. I think I gave away the orange. Oh, also, if you get your hands on the toilet paper roll in the tank, you're in luck because that's your pillow. You don't want to poop in there because toilet's always clogged. When you go to jail, and sometimes you're going to, if you see that toilet paper roll, which they're hard to get it late and try to go to sleep on the floor, because what do you got? And it's going to be cold in there anyway. It's always cold. That's why they call it the cooler, I guess. So anyway, I do get my housing in the morning. I wake up, hungover, but the hell, waking up in jail. And you have no idea what's going on in the outside world unless you call somebody. And I did call somebody because you can get other phone calls. You have to collect when you're in the pod. The pod is the youth hostel for criminals. Even that changes in a while. You can get a cell later. There's a waiting list. It's funny how that works, but yes. And I do call my best dear friend and religious advisor. It's like, I don't know how long I'm going to be in, but get some people to put some money in my books, please, because I don't know. I'll get you the money later if I don't use it, but I might need it. I don't think he even asked what I was in for. It's like, okay. Yeah. And he's cool. He knows the drill. He's never been to jail, but he's talked to enough of me off and enough about jail because we drank together a lot, and I told all my stories. And I heard he gave me all of his stories, and we kind of shared our souls in a weird way, because that's another story. Because, yeah, you can actually learn another human being almost completely verbally. So we got money coming in my books. I find out when commissary day is, which is only it's 5 days away. You only get it once a week. So you have no coffee, you have no anything, no ramens. You really want the ramen and the coffee. That should be the first thing on your beady mind. And later that day, a cop's handed me the receipt for the commissary. That was good for $100 because my friend Joe did a telethon for me. Because, homie's in jail. Mark's in jail. Okay, we don't need to know where. Let's give the poor bastard his ramen money. And coffee. You don't want to be in there without ramen and coffee. Number one, they're going to starve you to death halfway. You need some ramen just to eat. And that's the only real food you're going to get. Ramen. Learn to love ramen. Oh, another thing about ramen. It's the cheap-ass Maruchan or whatever it is. Ramen. And it comes in a package, not the cup. They're not that fancy. But you want to save half of that flavor packet for your soup. You call them soups in jail. You don't call them ramens. It's my soup. You want a couple soups? Because your food is going to be so horrible that if you have the ramen powder, it makes everything taste almost like food. It resembles food. Dangest thing. It's food. Hey, it's jail. Guess what? Turn those taste buds off. Don't bitch. And if you're smart, like me, they'll give you some kind of dessert. Share that for vegetables. You'll always get the vegetables, and there might be a hint of nutrition in those vegetables every time. You want my cake? You want whatever they give you in the way of. And by cake, I mean jail cake. And that's said. These are really wise hints, Anybody who offers you any food, they're not asking for sodomy. They just think you're pretty cool, and you're not. They don't want to eat that, so, or they have soups and candy. Okay, want this? I'll eat anything. Pretty much, especially before commissary, because you're going to be starving, man. Yeah. Little break. Okay, before your arraignment, you're going to talk to your public defender. Now, don't always diss public defenders. You get some good ones. And especially if you're, I don't know, guilty, which I was technically not, but, statute of the law. Yeah, according to that. I guess I was, but this lawyer he's going to calm you down. He's not going to talk to you very long, but it's just, if you can crack some relatively cool jokes, cool and lawyer cook, because lawyers aren't really cool, but if you tell them kind of moderately spicy jokes or something, and admit that you're guilty as crap, and just say, I don't want to do that, because the lawyer told me, you're only going to do about 2 years. Like, 2 fucking years. Oh well, you adjust to that quickly because you're me. Well, if there's nothing you can do about it, you better figure out how you're gonna spend your time. I recommend reading. Avoid the shitty TV. That's just how I do. That's how I roll. Right. That's another thing. You're not going to get shit in the way of paper for a while. So if anybody, and stamps are the currency because you get stamped envelopes. They're not really stamps, called stamp. If somebody's getting out and they haven't used their envelopes yet, hey man, dude, hey dog, can I have your stamps and your paper? And you can get extra that way. That's fiending for writing, and with those wonderful bowling alley pencils and your floppy pens. Look up Bob Barker products and find out what's going on. Because yeah, Bob Barker that's the official jail and prison supplies. Oh boy, you don't want to buy that shit. No. Where was I heading with this? Oh, yeah. I'm losing my train of thought. Break time. Seeing the judge. Oh, number one, you get transported in a van. In the case of Santa Cruz County, it's a couple blocks away, but you're in that van, and there's no tunnel. I don't understand that, but and you're all shackled. Yes, you're shackled, and you're in your carrot suit. You know what carrot suit is. And, oh, by the way, what I do, now here's a hint for you aspiring prison or jail birds. You know you're going to see the judge, and you know that everybody in here is going to look like shit. Nobody cares because they're just going to court. What I do is I take my little jumpsuit, which is two sections, and fold them neatly. All of them. Go dress down to your chonies, which are underwear for you people who've never been to jail. The chonies. That's all they're ever called. And put them under your really crappy wannabe Mac basket, because all you're going to get is that and some scratchy blankets. I think you get one. You're not going to get a pillow in there. Good luck with that. You're not getting a pillow. You don't deserve a pillow. Even though you haven't been charged yet. And you... Yeah, they still treat you like garbage, even if you get proven innocent later. You're going to get treated like garbage. And by the way, don't discuss your case with everybody, and don't protest your innocence, because nobody wants to hear it. Or some people do. Other people will sit around the game tables and discuss how innocent they are and give each other illegal advice. Don't do that. Let's see, you butt in with somebody, which is probably not a bad idea if the person's relatively, coherent, funny, and relatively quiet. You might make a friend. Not too many friends, two tops. Don't talk to everybody else, because everybody else just sucks. And it's don't. And people will lend you stuff, mind you, if you get them back double when you get commissary, by the way. So it's a good thing to do. If you're not going to be there, you know they're going to be there for a while, like, I'll give you double that up into the commissary, because I'm getting commissary. And you can show your little receipt. See, I got, and if you don't pay that, you're just pay it. Just pay it. Because it's the right thing to do. Somebody just did you a favor, even though it's double side. But yeah, you can get yourself a couple soups and a puck. A puck is you get ice cream with tiny little puck plate sized things. And yeah, that's your cup. A puck of coffee is a unit of measurement. A cup. Huh? The puck. It's like 2 ounces of ice cream if you're lucky. Which, by the way, yeah. Ice cream's a big treat. Half of a dollop. Oh boy, you live and learn. Anyway, yeah. I get to see my lawyer and lawyers. He's cool as hell. I like this guy. He actually slipped me some extra paper, which is totally forbidden. I'll give you like 3 pieces of paper. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry, God won't find it. Extra paper? Whoa, living big. Yeah. You wouldn't let me smuggle in a Bic pen because those things are they're contraband. You can get a lot of trouble because they're weapons. You trust me, Lily. Yeah. Oh, God. I don't think about it. Because that's for another That's for another occasion. That's the how to be in jail thing. Mm-hmm. I'm not even got close to probation. It's gonna be a while. Yeah. Yes, Matthew Chen. These are jail stories, but get over it. I'm a little wittier, I hope, than the average. I've been to prison for, and I've never been to prison, but I was almost went there. I was gonna go to prison. I want to go to prison. So yeah, okay. I've been arraigned. I'm looking at 2 years. Okay, now you're gonna get some time off. You figured, but I'm a good prison. I might get 6 months off there. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take up writing again, and I'll go to prison, and I'm gonna go to a Camp Snoopy prison because my record is not that bad. And the attorney can advise me, like, yeah, this guy's not, he's soft core criminal. Don't send him to Pelican Bay or some horrible place. Yeah, so anyway, I'm like, okay, jail can be a benefit because I'll be obviously in prison. Because I shouldn't be drinking anymore because apparently if I screw up. I'm pretty savvy. I got some cool prison type tattoos on me, and trust me, that they pay off. Oh, they paid off for me. Oh my God, he must be some kind of gang person. Oh no, is he an Aryan Brotherhood? I'm not talking. Whatever you want to think. Don't claim anything, but they can use their imagination. They've left me alone pretty effectively. Oh yeah, so within a couple days, I got into a real cell. This is done by somebody else. You lose a cellie, and then you have an empty bunk. You get to choose your new cellie, and some kind of junkie guy. I chatted with him, and he liked me. He's like, yeah, get old Mark up there, and he did. It's like, I got it. I'm in a cell, which is, oh boy, that's actually really cool because you can close that damn door, and it's pretty quiet in there. You can read, and people leave you alone for the most part. And your stuff doesn't get stolen as much, and you can read. I mean, the books are terrible. There's no library to speak of, or there's a library, but good luck trying to get in there. Waiting list. First thing you do is you find a couple of books that look really cool. Nonfiction is your friend. So you read as much as you can. And, if you don't have reading glasses, there's some kind of church outreach you can request that will give you free glasses. By the way, they're just great guys. I forgot which church it is, but they do. Bless you guys. I got some reading glasses because my eyes are shit. And trying to borrow somebody's glasses, very good leather. Oh, dude, what's it giving him a kid me? Can I just borrow them for a while and clean them off? Just want to read the stupid letter I got. So I'm thinking it through my head. So, prison. I don't know. It's wasn't scared. It's like, okay, I am going to have a kinder attitude about life altogether. I'm not going to be freaked out. I'm going to let just gentle kindness be my leader. Why that pisses people off? Somebody asks you questions about, what do you think about it? That's just fine. I'm taking the tour path. Oh, they hate you. It's like you're kind of some warped wino saint or something, which is great. It's fun because I was honest and I still thought it was hilariously funny. Stop being nice. No, look at my halo. It wants signs. Mhm. This is going to be in 3 parts, I believe. Oh, I can milk this stuff forever. Oh. Starting now.